What's up, guys? Welcome back to World Verse, presented by Ever Defining, recorded at 6 Degree Studios, and we're here to react and review the new Kendrick Lamar, The Heart Part 5, the latest addition to the Heart series. What's your initial thoughts, Bills?
Crazy.
Is it? You know what? No, leave it there and wait for the open discussion.
It was hard. The production is nuts, bro. The video is crazy. Like, such a simple video. And to, like, have all those faces pop up at times where what he's saying relates to that person. Crazy. Honestly, Kendrick is... Yeah. He's different, bro.
Dead skin?
Not the biggest. I'm not a Kendrick fan, but... The song was hard, but it's not going to get saved to a playlist.
Okay. Yeah, for me, obviously, I do remember maybe a couple of days earlier just checking, like, platforms, trying to see if The Heart was going to come out, because it's known to come out before the album, and we knew the album was coming this Friday, so I was like, is it coming? And then when it came, it really wasn't what I was expecting, but, man, I was blown away by it, and I heard the song first before I seen the video fully, and then, the song itself was powerful, but to see the video itself made it even more powerful, and I think if you got to experience that all in one at one go, it would have been really powerful to a lot of people, and I see that it is to a lot of people, so yeah, that was my initial thoughts.
Yeah, pretty much same with you guys. My initial thought was I was pretty much blown away, almost speechless, I would say. I watched it with the video as well, and everything about Kendrick just adds to the value of that track. His energy in the video, how
even
he was
just how
moving,
he looks, bro.
How he was like moving with the beat and everything, and how he would move when he changed faces.
The off center rapping, and then the back to the center, then the off rap. Like, bro, I wish I watched the video clip before I listened to the song.
It really is. He really does make it a performance. Even he knows how to perform to a camera for the song. And another one, I mean, not to butt in on your initial thoughts, is like just how he like took on Nipsey's mannerisms while he was portraying Nipsey in the he just the mannerisms that he used for Nipsey is just like literally like identical. But
man. And it's something that I'd probably put on my playlist just to listen to every word that he's saying, man.
Yeah.
Because, man, as you know, like for the last 5 years, we've been bombarded with a lot of nonsense, or songs that are good, but not really diving deep to someone's consciousness. And hearing this made me think about what this guy is walking through every day in his mind.
Very refreshing.
Like, what is he thinking? Like with that 5 years that we haven't heard of his music, a lot has happened, and he's obviously is so in touch with himself, and I guess with what's happening in the world, that he wanna he must think about it to an extent that like it bugs
for sure.
him.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's definitely calculated.
Yeah,
he's definitely a calculated artist.
So, he's definitely like one of those poet, and I guess a revolutionary.
Yeah. So the production, the original sample is a Marvin Gaye sample, I Want
Fire.
You, and the hook is also based around the original song too. But yeah, I mean, I just gotta echo Gene's point on it. I just agree. Like, he's definitely in a world where, a lot of people are so focused on themselves. It's a breath of fresh air to see someone where the world's problems matter to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not his problems that take on, but he's sensitive to it all.
For sure.
He's always been like that, though.
And just stating, like, he usually states a lot on his Heart series, and this one, it was specifically in reference to the culture itself. And I feel like at this time, I mean, it probably could have been done a couple years ago, but where we're at with it right now, I think it's just no better time than to get that. You know,
he was spitting facts, and you can definitely tell that his heart was
bro.
in it.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
Like it's definitely a conviction thing.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And the craziest thing for me was verse number 3.
Yeah,
that was really powerful. When I was listening to it, I was like, "Damn, he's definitely saying something."
Yeah, that pupil line's fucking crazy.
About like Nipsey Hussle as well. Like how like he sped up his demise and yada yada. But from there, and he was saying that like I don't have to be in flesh to give you a hug or whatever.
Yeah,
I was like, man, that was like pulling some heartstrings though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very powerful
when he said that.
Yeah. It's very powerful, like how he treats, and I just like that he. And I think where he lost people with To Pimp a Butterfly, you know, I heard a lot of people say it was too preachy. But if you ever notice with Kendrick, is he puts himself in question when he's questioning everything, he's also questioning himself.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the best trait that I love about Kendrick, is that he doesn't make us all look in the mirror. He's also looking at himself. It's not like he's not in the mirror himself when it's a reflection of the world.
What was the quote at the start of the video? I am like
he says as I've grown older, I've realized more and more that life is about perspective.
Yeah. No, like I mean the on the video.
I think he said I am all of us.
Yeah, I am all of us, bro. And I feel like that song
is crazy.
And
that song reflected that
in the video
so
too,
well.
right?
The video was crazy.
Yeah.
So do you know who made the video?
Nah.
So the dudes that did South Park, actually have a deep fake like website, and they actually did like funny videos of like Donald Trump, like it's called like Sassy Justice or something. But yeah, the two dudes that made South Park did that video for Kendrick Lamar, which is wild.
Sick.
Which is absolutely fucking crazy. And that tripped me the fuck out. So that's why when I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is hard as fuck. Like, the deep fake thing is crazy, and it's cool that, like, for an artist to tap into someone that come off as, like, comedic or, like, will give you shit no matter fucking who you are. Like, you know, they made fun of Kanye, and Kanye did lyrics like, you know, tell the South Park writers eat a fish dick, you know, that sort of shit, bro. Like, it's just cool that, like, he's got a good rapport with them, and, like, they did a good job on his video.
Yeah. How crazy is the video of, like, Kanye's cheeks moving, like, as if it was Kanye's cheek?
But then it goes back to, like, his mouth, and, you know, it's like Kendrick's like, mouth, or like even when Kendrick
moving,
when Kendrick's like rapping, like his mouth doesn't look all there, so he must be like, they must have something on his face or something.
The craziest thing though, what if, like what we were saying in the studio before, like what if it wasn't actually Kendrick, it was somebody else, and then they
that was the fake again.
Kendrick's face on it,
and it's one of the writers from fucking South Park.
That would be the craziest thing.
That'd be the next. Like,
it's just Matt with fucking the face
Woods.
on.
Yeah,
that'd be hard as, bro.
That'd be the next like mind blowing thing. But yeah, it's just. Man. I mean, just how it was executed.
Murdered it.
And he's never done a video for the any of the Hearts before. And
is there other parts?
Oh, he does this before every album.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. So the other ones, it's very much a commentary about like
still rapping.
Yeah. It's very much of where he's at or where the world's at or where the scene's at or where the
really.
Yeah,
so this is the fifth one. So this is the fifth one every 5 years.
Yeah, one for every album. Yeah.
I'm gonna suss it out.
Yeah, but I mean, I think, I'm glad to see like Kendrick's perspective on showing the humanization of like Will Smith and Kanye as well, because I feel like there's a lot of people picking a stance on both of them. And I just don't think there needs to be a stance needs to be made when
with Jesse Smollett.
Yeah, well, that's why I think. I mean, it varies. It's and very OJ. Yeah, it's very clearly like the first verse or two is very sympathetic to people's situations, you know. And I think it puts the culture in question, but it also puts sympathy and shows the victims that can be within the culture.
Yeah,
you know, sure. And shows 100%. That the monster that the culture can be.
That the culture makes,
exactly.
No, it's crazy, bro. I feel like it's a necessary message for a necessary time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's something that you won't get that from anyone else.
And he specifically chose those people too. Like he could have chosen like Colin as well.
Yeah.
But didn't, like, he chose like certain people that are in the media and certain people that that are in jail or like have passed away and stuff, which is like
I just think the difference with Colin Kaepernick, I think Nipsey being at the end, like Kobe and Nipsey being at the end, that's cool. But I think the only reason it was those dudes like Kanye, OJ, Jesse, and Will Smith was because of the negativity that they've faced rather than like, you know, it's not like Colin Kaepernick. It was like he was championed, you know what I mean?
It's a 50-50 split with those other people that are in question, whereas like I guess Colin Kaepernick's really hasn't ever been in question for what he stood for.
No, but it's more of like it's like a smarter, conscious thing to choose them. Like someone could have done the same video clip and just thrown in all these other people and them not mean as much as like what he did with like this one.
The one thing I can say about Kendrick is he's not gonna do it for views or anything. He's gonna do it for whatever relates more to his message and how he wants to convey that, you know. So I think that's one of the qualities that I like about Kendrick, because he doesn't feed into, you know, what could be the better look or what could help drive these sales or these numbers.
I don't think he cares
but it's
about
almost
those.
and it's almost like Kendrick is anti-culture anyway.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's what it said.
You could keep that, bro. Like,
I think
and he's still going to be like the biggest. And he's still like the biggest artist ever.
You know what this
one of the biggest artists ever
made me feel like is, for that album, it has to be a headphones only listen.
Yeah, for rap fans,
you know what I mean?
Rap fans, Kendrick Lamar, you know what I mean? Everyone's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Like everyone will love this.
Yeah.
Everyone will love,
I think so,
this album
He's
that's
still
coming
like,
out.
it's so crazy that it's been so long, but he's still, I think, even in today's climate, he's still looked at as like the rap, like hip hop rap savior.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they've been portraying
You know what I mean?
him like
Yeah.
that
But
for like
outside
a
of
while
rap,
too.
people ain't gonna rock with it.
I think they are, because I think,
I don't, bro. It goes over. It's too
but bro,
overheads, bro.
the thing is, it did, I mean, I know, I don't want to but it did 10 million views in 24 hours, and it keeps getting picked up by big publications.
Yeah, but
You know,
I
and
bet
I
you
think-
it's because of the viral, viral
I
thing
think
that
I
it
think
has.
so too,
Like
but
Kanye and like Will.
Yeah.
I think so
I don't
too.
think it's got anything to do with the content, bro.
I think it does. I think it's equal.
Because I feel like I could talk like, what I'm saying is like for rap fans, like for us, people that listen to hip hop and that, or people that have a what do you call it? Even just like a general interest in hip hop, like, oh yeah, that's Kendrick Lamar. I'll listen to it because he's one of the best rappers out right now.
Is that why Damn was? Is that why Damn was like that?
What do you mean?
Like Damn was a little bit not mainstream, but it was a little bit more like easy digestible than like.
Yeah, I think the singles helped with like Humble and DNA. Like they helped bring that.
Yeah.
But it was still mad deep. But what I'm saying is that I don't feel like people rocked with it because they want to listen to it.
Yeah, I think that like what was intentional was doing the video.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he definitely did want to make an impact with this song.
For sure.
I think he wanted it to be on as, you know, be as widespread as possible for the message. And I think the video was intentional to bring across 100%. That message.
Otherwise, that message wouldn't have got brought to as many people.
I do agree.
Listen so deep.
I do agree. If we just did the song,
people wouldn't have listened.
But because it did have the video, it's gonna be.
Yeah, true. No, you're right. People are gonna listen because people are gonna listen. Interested in the video. Yeah,
and it's like, you know, we've seen, and when it gets political and it gets opinionated, and you know, the culture's in question and people's are in question. I mean, at the end of the day, this is what the major publications love.
Yeah,
you know?
but you know what's cool about this though is that it makes everyone. If it's, you know what I mean, if people don't listen to it because it slaps, they'll listen to it because of what he says, and it makes everyone question where the culture stands right now.
Yeah,
and what we should rock with and what we shouldn't rock with.
It makes everybody think, and it always makes people think.
Yeah, I think it just puts what I'd say about the Kendrick stance on the culture. I don't think he's anti-culture. I think he's just showing that there's things to be questioned within the culture,
and always question things, and always be conscious about what you do.
You know, and it's like he's a man of faith, you know, and I think that he's finding that he's wrestling two things at the same time, which is his faith and the culture at the same time.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
I can relate with too, like being someone of faith, you know, like wrestling with what the culture is and being involved in that, and being, you know,
Yeah.
with your faith, and you know, and coming to terms with that, and you know, battling between the two, you know. So I think it's really special, you know.
I think so too.
Yeah.
100%.
It's like what do you call it? Like there's as a consumer, right? There's music that I listen to because it slaps. You know what I mean? But then at the same time that music that I listen to, if my kids are in the car with me, I'm not going to listen to it because I don't want them to hear.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's not saying, I mean, it probably makes me sound like a bad dad, but what I'm getting at is we can consume things because that's how the culture is, and you're like, yo, this is a vibe, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But the context of the stuff that comes out, or the message behind it, or the people that are bringing that product forward, you don't necessarily agree with. You know what I mean? There's decisions that people make or lifestyle choices that people have that I'm like, oh, no, I don't rock with that. But if their song's fire, I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah, but you're not gonna listen to slaps while cooking dinner though. Like that's the best way to like. That's the way I see it. Like,
Yeah, you're not gonna. I mean, that's it's a good analogy because it's like you're not gonna bring it into your home. You know, like the most homely thing you can do is
I'll probably play some Sade or something.
Yeah, the most homely thing you can do is
while you're like, I'm not gonna listen to like I listen to.
That's when you know your home is when there's a meal that's been prepared in the kitchen. That's a home. That's the difference between a home and a house. You know, so
but like, what I mean is like when it comes to culture, people when it comes to music, real life and
fake
stuff gets blurred.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because we listen to it and say this this
makes you feel good, makes you feel some type of way.
This dude's the man, bro. He's dope. Rah, 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 rah. But put yourself in that man's shoes. Are you gonna do the same things he does? Nah, bro. Because I can't rock with that.
And you can only listen to like conscious rap for so long too, because like it's sometimes with me, it's just like one of those things that it's like you have to be in the right mind state to listen to certain types of music. Like I said before, it's just like I listen to Slayer. I'm not gonna listen to Slayer while cooking dinner. I'm gonna play some like ambient shit. You know, like I listen to like Conway and shit every single day, but they get to only for like a certain amount of hours. Then I have to turn that shit off and listen to like fucking like EDM or something, just to like fucking, you know, just be normal, just to tune shit out. Because with conscious rap, in my opinion, it's one of those things that like you can only listen to it in a certain, like you can only listen to it for like a little bit. The same as with like that trap shit. You can only listen to it like for X amount of time before you're just like on to the next.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like what he was saying, it's perspective. Like it's so interesting to hear what another artist that has this sort of wealth and influence, and it's sort of nice to hear what they think about, you know, and what they think of the culture as well. And I think this album, I hope, explores more of that. And
and it's refreshing too, bro. It's refreshing, super refreshing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's do our final thoughts. What's your final thoughts on this, Bills?
To be honest, like I'm pretty keen for like 80 songs.
Stay on that other side. Stay on that side.
Cap, that's all cap.
Here's my final thoughts, right?
fuck.
Here's my final thoughts.
Cap.
In the video, right, you see Kendrick, he messes up some of his lines in the song.
Well, it doesn't align with the deepfake.
No. It doesn't, like, you could tell he doesn't know the words fully. Like, there's certain lines where you say something and you know how you could tell when someone's forgotten their lines, they like blink or something?
Yeah.
He does that and then he's like, and then he shakes it off and carries on finishing the line or whatever.
In the video or the actual song?
In the video.
Yeah, I can't.
So you're whinging. So you're whinging about the. So you're whinging about the deepfake video.
No, it's not deepfake. What I'm saying is, it's the part where it's Kendrick's face. You can see, this is Kendrick.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he's rapping, but he mumbles up the words. Like you could tell he.
And then it's out too. It's
like
out a little bit too.
let's say he wrote that, right?
Yeah.
Recorded it and then done the video the next day.
Yeah.
I would be the exact same, and I am, bro. You know, when we shoot videos and stuff, you rap, and you look away because you don't know.
Yeah.
But in that video, it's like he's standing there, so he has to present it. But the thing that I like about that, Like, cause I was like, this dude, like, yeah, is that it's raw, bro?
Yeah,
and he just done it,
yeah.
like,
yeah, it is crazy how raw. Like, even though the deep fake, it is a very raw and uncut. It's a one take.
Oh, for
and
sure.
it's just
And
like
it's so hard that
nuts.
it's
and
one
and
take,
and I
bro.
can tell it's very fresh off writing it, and I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. I didn't think this is like a track that's been sitting on for months. This is very fresh and
hey,
raw.
bro, he had 2 out of 3 verses on lock, so
I mean,
That's
if you
hard.
think about it, Will Smith
2 out of 3.
Will Smith is brought into the verse, and you know it's deemed to be from his perspective. I mean that Will Smith incident didn't happen.
yeah, that
long
happened
ago.
yesterday, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So what's your final thoughts, bro?
Not getting saved to a playlist. The video clip was crazy. Waiting to see what the album does. Gonna listen to it. Not a Kendrick Lamar fan.
Yeah, for me, I'm just very. It just makes me very eager, even more for the album, and I think it's a really good contribution to the Hot series. I don't think it's the best in the Hot series. I think it's the most impactful one ever, but it wouldn't be my personal favorite. Bro, what's the one with J-Rock and Absol? Number 3, the Hot 3. That's probably still my favorite part of the Hot series.
That one out.
But yeah, it just makes me super interested for the album, and you know,
Yeah, I want to hear what his perspective on
100%.
everything is.
Yeah, definitely want to see that. What the album has to fucking hold.
and
100%.
I'm just grateful to just be able to take in and
consume it.
consume this project. Yeah.
100%. For me, bro, like, it's definitely gonna get saved on my playlist. I've listened to it, bro. I've listened to it a handful of times, but it's a song I feel like
Yeah, I'll probably
would
run that.
take
Yeah.
a couple of more listens to fully digest what's in there. Just so much, like those 3 verses. Like, I really want to just listen.
Well, it's funny because it's like watching a rap battle, bro. Like when I was watching it, even in the studio, there's always something you could take away that you missed last time.
Yeah. I'm just glad as well to hear that feeling and that sound back and that real music. There's real musicality to it. I get it. It's a sample that's very untouched, and it's pretty much like the original. The sample is pretty much the original track. But it's just music, bro. It's real music.
There's not a lot of ad libs.
Yeah.
No backings.
Definitely
it's literally
band-
just his vocals.
Can definitely do it with like a band and shit, which is like super fire.
Yeah.
Like definitely do some live shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, those are my thoughts, man. Super looking forward to the album now. Like, prior to that song, I wasn't really, but I feel like now I'm definitely gonna have just to sit down, and listen to the album through the headphones.
Yeah.
Just eyes closed,
Zone out.
just listen to like what
I'm
he's
listening
saying.
to it in your studio.
100%.
Yeah,
whole
100%.
album. It's
for
done.
Sure.
All right, guys. Well, that's our review. Well versed. Thank you for tuning in with us. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment below. Let us know what you thought of the Hot Part 5. And subscribe. More episodes of the Well Versed podcast and more reviews coming soon. So appreciate you all. Peace.
Peace.